Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Falcon, Police Dashcam. From a reckless driver slamming into a cop and Arkansas police using bold tactics to take down a dangerous suspect, to a pit maneuver that sends a patrol car flipping through the air, and much more. These are the most brutal police chase moments in our 2025 compilation. On May 30th, 2021, a white Chevrolet Tahoe suddenly swerved toward a patrol unit on Frashier Road, appearing to intentionally ram the officer's vehicle. Without hesitation, another patrol unit blocked the suspect's path, kicking off a high-speed pursuit to stop the dangerous driver before anyone got hurt. The reckless driver sped off at high velocity, weaving dangerously through traffic and narrowly missing several civilian vehicles. His actions turned the highway into a potential disaster zone. As the suspect approached the intersection at Shady Grove Road, officers seized the moment, accelerating to close the gap and attempt a decisive pit maneuver. But the real question is, did it work?
Okay, hold that off right here.
The opportunity came, and a decisive pit maneuver to the left side of the vehicle caused the suspect to lose control, bringing the high-speed chase to an end. The driver was identified as Huddleston. Upon searching the vehicle, officers discovered methamphetamine. Huddleston now faces charges of fleeing police and failing to obey traffic signals.
Got a middle-aged white male with leg pain.
On April 10th, 2025, from a distance, Trooper Tyler Riles spotted a silver pickup truck weaving recklessly through northbound traffic on Interstate 57. As the truck veered off onto McCain Boulevard, Trooper Riles joined the pursuit, determined to stop the reckless driver before more danger unfolded on the road. Trooper Tyler Riles skillfully steered the silver pickup northbound onto Landers Road, diverting the chase away from the heavily congested McCain Boulevard. His quick thinking not only helped minimize civilian risk, but also placed him as the lead unit in the high-speed pursuit. The driver hurled insults and made obscene gestures at the trooper, showing complete disregard for law enforcement. Despite the provocation, the trooper remained calm, simply broadcasting over the PA system, "Pull over now." When the driver refused to comply, a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, was executed, swiftly ending the pursuit. The driver was quickly taken into custody and identified as Mary Weatherspoon. She now faces multiple charges, including fleeing and obstructing governmental operations.
Lee County, Florida. May 6, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol Trooper David Blake clocked a green Dodge Charger speeding at 80 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone on Colonial Boulevard. The driver briefly stopped at a red light, then hit the gas and fled. Would officers stop this reckless pursuit before disaster struck? The suspect reached 130 miles per hour on I-75, weaving through traffic. Near Luckett Road, he abruptly braked and turned into oncoming lanes, creating an immediate threat. Trapped at a dead end, he made a U-turn, heading back toward I-75 straight into incoming traffic. Trooper Blake executed a pipe maneuver, sending the suspect onto the grass shoulder. Regaining control, he blacked out his lights and accelerated past 130 miles per hour. Officers adjusted their tactics as the chase intensified on Interstate 75 northbound. With a clear road ahead, Trooper Blake executed a precise pit near Tribune Boulevard, sending the Charger spinning into the median. As the dust settled, the suspect moved into the back seat in an apparent attempt to conceal his involvement.
Don't look at me! Hands! Hands! Let me see your hands! Hands! Let me see your hands! Keep those hands up! Let me see those hands! Keep them up! Keep them up! Keep them up! Keep them up! And then you, let me see your hands! Passenger! I don't see that hand! Keep them up! Everybody's hands stay up! Everybody's hands stay the fuck up! 26.
Jalen was detained and denied being the driver, claiming a medical condition and blaming an unknown suspect. However, officers found incriminating evidence in the vehicle, including an empty liquor bottle. Now facing DUI, obstruction, and multiple charges. How will the evidence stack up in court? Washington County, Florida, December 20th, 2024. Florida Highway Patrol attempted to stop a vehicle driving in the wrong lane on State Road 79, but Alex Daniel refused to comply. Instead, he hit the gas, weaving dangerously as FHP and WCSO pursued. Would police end this reckless chase before it turned deadly? Daniel swerved into oncoming traffic at over 100 miles per hour, prompting officers to take immediate action. A sudden U-turn momentarily disrupted the chase, but police quickly regained control. Would they finally box him in before another evasive move?
Your radio's cut now. You back northbound? Original charges.
Slamming the brakes in front of a cop still just fleeing? Or is that a creative way to upgrade the charges? What do you even call that move? As Daniel evaded multiple PIT attempts, officers waited for the right moment. A final, decisive pit sent the Mustang spinning off the road. The high-speed impact disabled the vehicle completely, leaving the suspect with no way forward. Daniel was taken into custody at gunpoint after troopers disabled his Mustang, effectively ending the pursuit. Now facing multiple felony charges, including fleeing law enforcement and reckless endangerment, he remains in custody awaiting trial. What consequences will he face in court? July 18, 2024. A black sedan sped westbound on Interstate 630, weaving dangerously through traffic. When stopped, the driver claimed an emergency, but had no ID and gave a false name. Was this just a traffic stop or the beginning of something bigger? The suspect fled during a traffic stop, blasting through red lights and stop signs at 90 miles per hour. As she merged onto I-430, speeds soared past 100. Would law enforcement regain control before disaster struck? As danger escalated on I-430 South, Trooper Cass executed a decisive TVI. The fleeing car slammed into a guardrail and flipped into the median. Bullock was ejected on impact, ending the pursuit in a violent, uncontrolled halt. What goes through a trooper's mind in moments like this? Bullock was hospitalized following the pursuit and will face charges upon release, including felony fleeing, obstruction, and driving on a suspended license. With her identity confirmed and a warrant pending, what consequences will she face in court? January 4th, 2025. Holmes County deputies chased a gray SUV speeding westbound on Interstate 10, refusing to stop. As the suspect weaved dangerously through traffic, Florida Highway Patrol joined in, taking command. Would officers intercept before this reckless pursuit ended in disaster?
Two
The suspect blew past 115 miles per hour, ignoring spike strips that deflated at least one tire. He tore through a dirt parking lot, dodging a failed pit maneuver before veering into oncoming traffic. Would officers regain control before disaster struck? Did the trooper even need to do a pit? Or was the suspect's driving already working against him? Sometimes the getaway driver is his own worst enemy. The suspect bailed from the vehicle, fleeing into a wooded area. Officers moved in swiftly, tracking him down within moments. With no way out, he was taken into custody as the passenger was detained at the scene. The suspect, initially booked under a false identity, was later identified as Jerry Blackshear, a convicted felon. Now facing multiple felony charges, including aggravated fleeing, drug possession, and providing false information, he remains in custody. Will his past criminal record lead to a harsher sentence? Neenah, Wisconsin, March 21, 2023. Deputies attempted to stop a black Cadillac SUV on Highway 26 North for missing plates and no registration. But the driver refused to comply, flooring the gas and triggering a high-speed pursuit. Would this reckless chase be brought under control before it escalated further?
Driver bail, stay with the vehicle, I'll deploy K9.
The SUV hit 120 miles per hour, dodging traffic and blowing past signals as units from multiple counties joined in. Even after spike strips shredded all four tires, the suspect kept fleeing, metal scraping, sparks flying. How long could the vehicle hold together under this relentless pressure? Near Club Road, as the SUV limped forward on missing tires, troopers executed a low-speed box-in. With smoke billowing and sparks flying, the vehicle veered into a ditch. Officers swarmed in, cutting off any chance of escape. How do officers stay so composed under pressure during high-speed chases? The coordination and calm in moments like this almost feels like a scene straight out of a training simulation.
Certified, do they have to get under 35? Temperature 60. Stay there, Roger, 60. If they get low enough, I can take number 2 for low speed. Boxes.
Do you understand? Don't move. Do not move. Hands on your back. Yep.
1695. All right. You all right, man?
Oh, towards him?
Yep. All right, I'm gonna search you here. Do you have anything on you at all?
Nope.
Why'd you run, man?
I'm not feeling good.
Oh boy. To be honest, that's not a good reason. Decent bit of cash here. All right, go ahead. Let's stand up.
Ow.
Oh. All right. Did somebody get that bottle? It was smoking out the top.
Aaron Joseph LeMay was taken into custody at gunpoint and searched, revealing over $10,000 in cash and a suspicious bottle. Now facing felony fleeing, reckless endangerment, and drug paraphernalia charges, he remains under investigation. What will the evidence reveal in court?
Do you want to tell me your name?
April 10, 2020, Sebastian County, Arkansas. Troop H dispatch received reports of a black pickup truck blowing through red lights, weaving past traffic, and refusing to stop on U.S. Highway 71. The suspect swerved violently at over 90 miles per hour, blocking PIT attempts and using the shoulder to pass traffic. Cutting through a parking lot, he bypassed an intersection before veering into oncoming lanes. Would law enforcement finally regain control?
I'm back in the lead and we're going east on 0th Street. I'm going to get the leg up.
Get up there and get your stop. If he's driving on the other side of the road, we can get him stopped. I'll give him take picture. You just go stop as soon as there's no thing.
As the pursuit neared Ben Guerin Park, Trooper Ellis executed a precise pit maneuver. The suspect's truck spun out of control, colliding once more with the patrol car before coming to a complete stop. Would this pit maneuver make the highlight reel, or is there an even better one out there? Either way, that was some precision driving. The suspect paid the ultimate price with his life after a high-speed pursuit ended in a pit maneuver. Arkansas State Police launched a full investigation, citing reckless actions, failure to comply, and multiple traffic violations.
Now you just had a wreck. Break glass, break glass, break glass. Get out the car. Get out. Get out. Tires are flat. Move.
Byron, Georgia, July 15, 2022. Police responded to reports of an SUV recklessly swerving into oncoming traffic on Georgia Highway 42, nearly causing multiple head-on collisions. As the suspect neared Highway 49, concerned witnesses and officers moved in to block its path. Would law enforcement take control before chaos erupted on the highway?
Yeah. He's not going to make the car.
Was that officer testing his strength, or did he really think the window would just give up? Maybe the glass won that round.
Go!
After a tense standoff, the suspect suddenly reversed, slamming into a car before accelerating forward, striking an officer and a police vehicle. Ignoring commands, she hit 2 witnesses and another cruiser before fleeing north on Highway 49 despite a flattened tire. Could police stop her before more lives were at risk? After multiple collisions, Byron police executed a decisive blockade on Highway 49. The SUV was boxed in, leaving the suspect with no escape. Officers closed in swiftly. The chase had reached its inevitable end.
I got in the car. Help me. I got you. Sir. Ma'am. We got it.
I know I'm buckled, sir. I know I'm buckled, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. I didn't do anything. I didn't do it, sir.
You just tried to kill 10 people.
No, I didn't, sir.
Alex, what's
No.
up?
Sir, stop. Sir, I didn't do it. Stop. You have... Why have you done... Stop. Stop. I didn't do it.
It won't fit. It won't fit. Get it. Make it fit.
Stop. I did not do it. I did not do anything about the...
Sierra Hibbert was taken into custody without resistance, but officers uncovered a shocking truth: a small child was inside the vehicle during the entire high-speed chase.
I was driving recklessly. That was not...
Well,
You couldn't kill that kid. I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You almost killed 3 fucking people. How? What did I do? Don't even ask how. How? You killed 3 people.
Put in my car. Yeah.
Sierra Hibbert now facing multiple felony charges, including child endangerment and aggravated assault on an officer. Will she escape severe legal consequences? Arkansas, May 9th, 2023. An Arkansas State Police trooper attempted a routine traffic stop on a black GMC Yukon with improper registration on Interstate 555. But Timmy Lynn Davis, 50, refused to comply, hitting the gas and weaving through traffic. Would officers end this reckless chase before it turned deadly? Davis displayed expert driving skills, slamming his brakes at precise moments to evade TVI, while weaving through traffic with calculated precision. His mastery behind the wheel made takedown attempts nearly impossible. How would officers counter his advanced maneuvers?
He's the wrong way there.
All units 1053 for
He's driving pretty reckless. And I'm going to back off at this intersection here at CW Post. I'm going to go ahead and take commerce. Y'all, when we start down Jake Street, going to dead end, he's going to bail out on foot it toward standby. So, hey, Tanner, go to the come down Nestle Way. He's going to come back out on it. toward Samba. Hey, Tanner, go to...
Tanner Middlecoff executed a precise TVI, damaging the Yukon's rear tire, but Davis refused to stop. He plowed through a security fence at the Nestle plant, then escalated further, holding a worker at gunpoint to steal a Ford F-350.
Was he last seen here behind Nestle in this destruction area?
Some of the workers are pointing back east. They're pointing back east. Hey, where'd he go?
Went back where you were.
He took off the dually? Gosh damn it. Jonesboro, he stole a truck from Nestle. It's in a gray dually with a trailer on it. Southbound on Nestle.
Southbound on Nestle.
All right, I'm going to switch over to St. Paul. I ain't trying to be up.
Hey, Ram. Be careful with the heavy trailer.
Davis escalated the danger, ramming TFC, Tommy Fitzgerald's patrol car, and aggressively dodging a TVI maneuver. Ignoring police, he swerved into officers and crashed into vehicles. Speeding down State Highway 460, his trailer plowed into a civilian car. Would police stop him before more lives were at risk?
Correction, I'm in MLK, Highland MLK. He just hit somebody here at Harrisburg Road in Highland. I'll get JPD check on him. Got a crash. He's still going.
Really sound?
Take him out.
As Davis veered onto Southwest Drive, his trailer struck a traffic signal, yet he pressed on. The final TVI maneuver sent the stolen truck careening off-road, crashing into a water-filled ditch. Surrounded by officers, his escape was over.
He went through the guardrail, crossed traffic into the...
Davis received a staggering 40-year prison sentence after a reckless crime spree, including theft over $25,000 and a high-speed escape that put lives in danger. With suspended sentences and over $85,000 in restitution, is this the end of his criminal run? Los Angeles, California. August 19, 2023, CHP East LA took over a high-speed pursuit from West Covina PD, chasing a robbery suspect, possibly armed. The suspect's old model sedan weaved dangerously down the 10 freeway. Would officers bring this volatile chase to a stop before it turned deadly?
The 2000 comes back to a vehicle out of a crime. We're unknown if it's an active crime. Contact Claire PD directly.
Okay, and CHP, do we still want West Covina to hang out with you? You have 2 units that are now behind the vehicle, and I still have West Covina. If you guys are good with the 2 West Covina, we'll back out.
Stand by, copy. Confirm behind the vehicle. I have 72 Tom, and is that 400 behind it as well?
82-400, that's affirmed.
82-400, copy, and 72 Tom, 97 behind the vehicle. S6, you want Covina to drop out, and are we officially taking over?
Okay, we're actually, it looks like he got off, but he's going to continue. He went through the goalpost, and we're going to be continuing on the 10 freeway westbound from Roseby. And we're going to have West Covina back off. I got the 2 CHP units that are going to be behind the vehicle.
Copy, you're going to have West Covina drop out. You do have these both units 910 behind the vehicle. And S6 is confirmed we are taking over at this time? Confirm it's back to prime. S6, copy, we're not, GC negative taking over at this time. We'll be behind it.
The suspect weaved through freeway traffic at speeds between 20 and 60 miles per hour, refusing to stop despite law enforcement presence. As CHP units pursued, he maneuvered aggressively, ignoring commands. How long could he evade capture before officers made their move?
Okay, we're actually, it looks like he got off, but he's going to continue. He went through the goalpost, and we're going to be continuing on the 10 freeway westbound from Roseby. And we're going to have West Covina back off. I got the 2 CHP units that are going to be behind the vehicle.
You're going to have West Covina drop out. You do have these both units 910 behind the vehicle. And S6 is confirmed we are taking over at this time? Confirm it's back to prime. S6, copy, we're not, GC negative taking over at this time. We'll be behind the vehicle. We want to confirm if it's an active crime. We're trying to get landline with Parkland PD now. 420, sound like copy, 1087, you're going to be doing a traffic crime 397 too. Okay, coming up on Fremont now. westbound, still number 1 lane.
As the suspect neared Fremont Avenue, CHP units executed a coordinated traffic control maneuver, boxing him in. With escape routes cut off and traffic ahead, the suspect had no choice but to slow down and come to a complete stop. With a clear road ahead, what's holding them back from a pit? Is it timing, policy, or just making sure the suspect gets a few more dramatic seconds? After officers disabled the suspect's vehicle, they executed a high-risk felony stop, securing his arrest without further incident. He remains in custody, now facing charges of felony fleeing, resisting arrest, and reckless endangerment. March 11, 2023. After a K-9 alert at the Northwest Florida Reception Center, a suspect fled at high speed, nearly hitting a corrections officer. Florida Highway Patrol joined the chase as the situation escalated fast. Could officers bring this dangerous pursuit to a safe end? The suspect hit 125 miles per hour on Interstate 10, swerving across both shoulders and forcing drivers off the road. Troopers coordinated tightly behind her. Was this the moment they'd end the chaos before it spiraled further? Was there a strategy behind waiting so long to make a move? Or were they just holding out for the perfect moment to strike? So many openings passed by. With speeds pushing the limit and no route left to run, troopers boxed in the Buick near mile marker 176. Surrounded and out of options, the suspect was forced to stop, bringing the high-risk pursuit to an abrupt end.
Any of the troop H units, supervisors at spikes?
She just lost control. I'm just sick. She just signal 4. Signal 4.
Robinson was taken into custody at the scene, and a vehicle search uncovered narcotics, packaging materials, and paraphernalia. Now facing felony fleeing, aggravated assault on an officer, and drug distribution charges, how will the court weigh the evidence against her? Greenfield, Wisconsin, August 12, 2018. A Greenfield police officer attempted to stop a speeding vehicle near 60th and Forest Home. but 26-year-old Jorge Ornelas refused to comply, igniting a high-speed pursuit. After officers briefly lost sight, the suspect sped off again near Southridge Mall. Would police intercept before chaos erupted?
It's gonna go northeast movement to the windows, then hit the tech. And now northbound on movement.
Would this chase double as a BMW commercial on a different channel? High-speed durability test included.
Signal action. We're going eastbound movement, approaching full spring. This is our product. 75 miles per hour. Traffic is light.
Blowing through red lights at 112 miles per hour, the suspect showed no regard for safety. A patrol car took a hit, yet the chase surged forward. As the officer moved for a pit maneuver, was this the moment the pursuit would end? As the officer executed the pit, Ornelas' vehicle struck the median, rebounded, and collided with the patrol car, flipping it onto its roof. Despite the violent crash, Ornelas fled as officers scrambled to aid the injured trooper.
Over, squad, now movement. Send the fire department right away.
Ornelas was arrested the same day after being identified as the driver. Now facing multiple charges, including first-degree recklessly endangering safety and fleeing causing bodily harm, he appeared in court with bail set at $5,000. With prior offenses on record, how will the court rule this time? Attempted to stop 35-year-old Kayla Cervantes, wanted on multiple felony warrants. But instead of complying, she fled at high speed, launching a dangerous pursuit through the city. Would law enforcement shut it down before it spiraled out of control? Cervantes blew through red lights, swerved into oncoming lanes, and tore across parking lots at high speed. Her erratic driving forced officers to tighten coordination. Would containment efforts succeed before the situation spiraled further out of control? What kind of penalties usually come with fleeing from police like this? With how risky these chases get, do current laws actually match the danger involved? As Cervantes neared the intersection at I-240 in May, more officers executed a precise TVI. The maneuver flipped the vehicle onto its side, sending it skidding to a halt and bringing the high-stakes pursuit to a sudden stop. Kayla Cervantes was taken into custody after a high-risk pursuit and medically cleared before booking. Now facing felony eluding, drug distribution charges, and multiple warrants, she remains in custody. How will the courts weigh the evidence against her? Riverdale, Georgia, September 13, 2024. Deputies attempted to stop a stolen white Dodge Challenger bearing a fake Louisiana plate on Highway 85. The suspect pulled into a driveway, then suddenly plowed through a yard and fled at high speed. Would officers shut down this escalating pursuit in time?
Old National and Godby Road.
Clear, Old National, Godby.
Yep, I'm in pursuit. You can start DSP or Old National Road northbound coming up to 285.
Clear, Old National, 285.
Outstanding. You turn in it.
Northbound Old National going over 285. I'll sit when I get the chance.
Clear, Old National, 285.
Folks, any update on TSP? Proceed.
Light traffic passing Sullivan right now. They're about 50, coming up to Westfield Highway.
The suspect tore through neighborhoods at 80 miles per hour, then hit 121 on open roads blowing red lights and dodging patrols. Even wrong way on I-285 didn't shake pursuit. Was Atlanta the end of the road?
Coming out on Roosevelt, going northbound on Roosevelt Highway. Left on Willingham and then back northbound on Main Street.
Clear, left on Willingham, Willingham.
Northbound Main Street passing Williams Avenue.
Clear, back on Williams.
Are you guys working left? Which way you going?
And either radio northbound passing Compton Avenue, yes, towards Atlanta northbound.
Clear, back on Williams.
Go over contact Fulton and see if we can get Phoenix up.
Clear.
Going through Connolly Drive, still northbound on Main Street.
Clear, coming in with me.
Street. No, Main Street right now. It's a Lee Street.
Alright, about to 10 and we passed Freedom Park now.
117, I'll be on 12 now. Oh, one in a bit.
Knott Avenue. Going through Astor Avenue.
Even coming this way, B&O. Lieutenant is right here.
As the suspect slowed near Campbellton Road, a pit maneuver was executed. Both vehicles collided and came to a halt near Lee Street.
Alright, he's trying to put on that Dale Avenue.
Clear, coming in with you.
Alright.
But the chase wasn't over. He bolted on foot. What happened next?
Blue jeans, or I'm sorry, black pants with a white stripe. And he's back behind the supermarket, Stop! Get on the ground or shoot you! Get on the ground!
As Price fled down Lee Street, weaving through alleys, Deputy House closed in. When the suspect reached a fence behind a food mart, a precise taser deployment dropped him cold, ending the chase with swift tactical control.
Hold on, bro. Shut your door and shut mine. We'll have you sit down and we'll start taking pictures.
But one address is going to be 1114 Avalon Avenue.
Deon Price was taken into custody after a high-speed pit and foot pursuit. Now facing felony fleeing, theft by receiving, and obstruction charges, along with suspicious evidence recovered, he remains in custody. Will this explosive case escalate further in court?
All right.
Arkansas, May 20th, 2023, Arkansas State Police troopers, Shoemate, Van Schoik, and Escamilla attempted to stop a black GMC Sierra on U.S. Highway 67 South. The suspect hit the gas, refusing to comply, and a high-speed chase erupted. Would officers shut it down before chaos unfolded? The suspect refused to comply, accelerating into a high-speed chase as police closed in. A pit maneuver was evaded as he swerved between patrol cars, clipping the hood of one before fleeing. With danger escalating, how will police regain control?
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Looks like we're going to be going south on MLK.
As the suspect took a sharp turn near the river, police seized their moment.
He's on Roosevelt. He's on Roosevelt. He's on Roosevelt. You got it, Rover.
A precise pit maneuver sent the GMC rolling multiple times before slamming into a brick wall. Debris filled the air as the wreck lay motionless. There was no way out. Has anyone ever seen a pit executed so perfectly from that angle? That was some precision driving textbook technique. The suspect, visibly disoriented, was pulled from the wreckage and taken into custody. A vehicle search uncovered a massive drug cache, including ecstasy, methamphetamine, cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, and Xanax. Now facing multiple felony drug charges, his fate rests in the hands of the court.
Shit. I can't. I ain't getting the feeling of goddamn leg. That's your fault. Put your fucking legs in.
Arkansas, April 9th, 2021. An Arkansas State Police trooper clocked a white Dodge Charger speeding at 85 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour zone on State Highway 7. As the chase entered Dardanelle, the suspect brazenly tossed a beer can out the window. With intersections blocked and troopers closing in, how much longer could this reckless escape last? The white Dodge Charger tore down State Highway 7 at over 100 miles per hour, weaving recklessly through traffic. When officers activated their lights and sirens, the driver hit the gas, determined to stop. Would police end this reckless chase before disaster struck?
And the unit on the show.
He just turned down 247. Wattsville.
It looks like you guys have been driving license. Sorry, I'll show you now, 247. We hear a muscle coming through towards us. They turn off on 15. South of the road or one of these. West of the road. He's gone outside the road and he's usually rolling around with bumper still wrong. Way to the right, right there, to the right, to the right.
The suspect lost control, crashed into a ditch, but recovered recklessly speeding past children.
I'm just out turning on the way, sucker. It's Oprah Road.
A looming dead-end sign left him no options. Trapped with nowhere to run, he surrendered.
Get out on the ground.
We got him out of gun pointed into this road.
But he hit that ditch, and I don't know how he came back out of it.
I don't either. I seen that dragging when he come back.
Yeah.
I kept trying to get on there.
I was trying to slow down for this road, and I about passed it because my brakes were hot.
His was smoking when he stopped in front.
It got a joint in here, too.
Start.
Hey, I was just going to call and let you know we got him. I was calling to let you know we got him.
Did anyone notice how quickly he surrendered without a second thought? But the moment he got in the backseat, the attitude changed.
We quit coming through Dardanelle, but I said Danville PD, and I'll get you an email sent just as soon as I can. All right, I appreciate it. See, something out when we come into Dardanelle because I seen a bunch of spray. That was probably his beer he had. It looked like he'd opened one beer and it's gone.
Sir!
Just right where there was a lane to get through. They always do that. They always want to talk. Where at? Yale County? Oh, on 40?
Sir.
Yeah.
Let me just, can I drink this water bottle right here?
No.
I can't just leave that water bottle.
No, hey, so what'd you throw out when we were coming into Dardanelle? That was your beer can?
Corbin Fisher was taken down, cuffed, and thrown into the patrol car after a dangerous high-speed chase. Officers uncovered an open alcohol container, and a breath test raised suspicions. Now facing multiple charges, including reckless driving and felony fleeing.
Yeah, the 44 Chicane.
June 15th, 2023. A Dodge Challenger suspected of criminal activity was spotted on Interstate 40 near Hazen. When Deputy Middleton attempted a traffic stop, the suspect floored the gas and fled. Would officers bring this high-speed pursuit to a decisive end before it escalated further? The suspect tore down Interstate 40 in a Mopar muscle car, weaving dangerously as speeds surged near Hazen. Deputies closed in, but the threat to public safety intensified. Would a collision be the only way to end this pursuit? Chief Taylor entered the freeway and quickly closed the gap. With precise timing, he executed a TVI, sending the fleeing Challenger into the median. The vehicle was disabled on impact, bringing the pursuit to an end. Was that TVI straight out of the training manual? Or does that sheriff just have a sixth sense for perfect timing behind the wheel?
Down the ground! Down! 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 Don't you move! Hands behind your back! Put them behind your back! Don't you move! You understand me? Do not move!
The suspect was taken into custody without further incident and is expected to face multiple charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, and potential drug offenses. With DTF involvement and evidence under review, what formal charges will prosecutors ultimately file? December 21st, 2024, Arkansas State Police troopers responded to a GameStop theft, where 3 suspects fled in a white Nissan Maxima packed with $2,600 in stolen goods. As officers closed in, the driver hit the gas, weaving through traffic. Would police stop this escalating pursuit before it turned deadly? The suspect ignored the traffic stop, accelerating past 100 miles per hour while weaving dangerously through residential streets. With innocent motorists at risk, an ASP trooper stayed in pursuit. At the intersection of Broadway Boulevard and Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, troopers executed a precise TVI. The Nissan Maxima rolled over and came to a stop. With no visible movement inside, officers moved in to secure the scene. Dennis Davis and his accomplices were taken into custody after a tense standoff with officers. Now facing multiple felony charges, including theft of property, reckless driving, and fleeing, they remain in custody. November 12th, 2024. Arkansas State Police Trooper Austin Duncan initiated a pursuit of a Jeep Grand Cherokee after the driver ignored commands to stop. The suspect hit 141 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour construction zone, swerving dangerously past workers and vehicles. Would officers intercept before this high-speed chase ended in catastrophe?
West 114, South Carolina. X-ray Henry Tom 845.
As Williams refused to stop, ASP troopers executed a precision TVI, sending the Jeep Grand Cherokee rolling into a ditch. Despite the violent crash, he fled on foot, but officers closed in swiftly, bringing the pursuit to an end. Is 115 miles per hour the fastest pit we've seen, or have there been even wilder ones? Either way, that's some serious speed for a takedown.
Get on the ground!
Bernard Williams III was swiftly apprehended after a high-speed chase. A vehicle search uncovered drug residue and a firearm, adding to his charges of felony fleeing, reckless driving, and possession of drug paraphernalia. With mounting legal trouble, what penalties could he face in court? March 17, 2024. A gray Toyota Corolla flagged as stolen ran a red light on Route 1 and accelerated northbound just as a trooper attempted a legal U-turn to pursue. With lights and sirens activated, the suspect refused to stop. Would officers end this pursuit before chaos unfolded? The Corolla tore through traffic at over 100 miles per hour, using shoulders and stop sign blow-throughs to escape. After a reckless U-turn, the suspect rammed a trooper's cruiser twice. Would a strategy shift finally end this violent pursuit?
He just ran off the road. Like a mile an hour, like traffic.
I'm getting 20 out, so if you make the U, I can get them out.
Are you in route?
You guys driving at the radio now. We're running across the valley. Calling in for all snow we got. 49 try to get twice on 95. I'm a fire.
Thank you, good.
You got the exit to top on 95, top on 95. Yep, I got the radio. You guys work on that. One on ramp right now. No traffic, speed 90. Try to get you on the ramp.
Have we gotten too used to the no-nonsense style of GSP, ASP, and Florida troopers? They really don't waste time just straight to the point every time. After a failed first attempt, Trooper Corvin executed a second pit on I-95, sending the Corolla crashing into the Jersey wall and disabling it.
People just been video hard across all lanes.
As the suspect fled on foot, officers launched a coordinated pursuit, closing in fast. Reggie White was taken into custody and transported to the Fairfax County Adult Detention Center. Now facing multiple felony charges, including auto theft, assault on law enforcement, and hit and run, he is being held without bond. With charges piling up, how will the court respond? Washington
Appreciate you watching all the way. If you liked this one, be sure to subscribe